Okay, in this video I'm just going to show you two separate Android widgets that are clock widgets. Now this is the current clock widget I've settled on and I really like it. But I'm going to show you this one and another one called Sense Analog Clock. So let me just go over to an empty screen here, an empty home screen. And we're going to show you one of the clocks here. So I'm just going to go to Android widgets, and the one I have on the front page is the Easy Clock widget. Now I actually purchased this widget. It cost $1, and you have a couple options here. You can do the light version, which is a free version, or if you do want to purchase it, like I said, it ended up being like $1.08 or something like that after all the fees and everything like that. So I'm just going to show you the paid version here. It says Easy Clock Widget Large. You can also do a small version. And as you see here, you have a couple of options with the paid version. You can change the text color on there. You have an option to fill the time, so it says fill the character of the time. So it's basically if you want the numbers solid or not. Background color. Choose the background color only in Android 2.2 or greater. You have minor text color, you have battery, display the battery charge, you have time format, show time from 0 to 23. That's if you want a military time clock. That's not selected here. And then you have the ability to do an alarm on it there. So display the alarm setting on the clock. You have a couple of defaults set up here, the fill time, the battery, and the alarm. So that's one of the clocks here, and that's the one I have up here. The second clock I'm going to show you is the Sense Analog Clock. The Sense Analog Clock is one that I've had in previous videos, and a lot of people have commented on it because they like the way it looks. So that's why I'm telling you what it's all about right here. So I'm just going to go to my Android widgets here, and let's scroll down to Sense Analog Clock. I'm going to click on that. Now it mimics the HTC Sense Clock widget. I liked it for a while, and it has a lot of cool options on there, but I'll get into that in a second. Let me just go over all the options here. It says check to enable 24 clock mode, so you can do the military time. It says select color for hours, select color for minutes, select color for others. Then there's an option here to color the minutes, same as the hours. Select what to launch tapping on the hours, select what to launch tapping on the minutes. Apply a skin to the clock. Skins batch downloader and uploader, skins individual browser and downloader. There's a lot of options to this clock, especially compared to the other one I just showed you. Disable skin option, revert to default. Enable system information on clock. Now this is pretty interesting here. It says here, this will display at the bottom of the clock available memory, available internal storage, available SD card storage, battery level and its temperature. The date and day will be moved to the top tabs. So you can put a lot of information on this clock, a lot of your phone information. Your battery temperature in Fahrenheit, show next alarm under minutes tab, show moon phase under hours tab, show battery status under hours tab, enable weather, you can do it in Fahrenheit if you'd like, disable weather, details for system information and weather combination. Weather icon and details at the bottom, disables system info. Automatic sunrise and sunset calculation. Show sunrise sunset information in forecast screen. Alternative weather forecasts. And so there's a lot of options on this clock. So I'm just going to show you what it looks like here. Hit OK. And as you can see, it looks like the Sense Analog Clock, as it's named. It looks like HTC's clock widget. The only problem I found with this widget, and the reason I moved on from it, I like the way it looks, and I liked all the information that was included on it. But there was a problem that it would lag. So right now, the clocks are in sync with each other, and that's no problem. But they tend to get out of sync. So let's say, for instance, I had my phone on sleep mode for an hour. The time here would generally stay back at the time that it was originally synced up. So let's say it was synced up right now at 3:09. I put the phone on sleep for an hour, and I turn it back on. and it was now 4:09, this would still display 3:09 until it synced up. So it would take maybe a couple of minutes for it to actually get back caught up. And I really didn't like that because what I do, I'll have my phone in sleep and then I'll just turn it on just to check the time. And this is what I'm looking at. I don't want to have to look up to the little time up there, otherwise it pretty much defeats the purpose of having this widget here. So unfortunately, just because of the lag, I decided not to use it anymore. And now I use this clock here. And I'm pretty happy with it because it shows the date, the time, the day of the week, and the year. The only thing that's a little weird about it is that if it would be noon, let's say if it was 12:10 afternoon, it would be 00:10. A little weird, but I like the clock anyway. So that pretty much does it for this video. I'll see you guys next time.